oh, I like Rita, and then I would do the voice, and their child would be crying sometimes. And it was so sad because I had to say, and I told your kids that I was going to be loud today, so but your wife said it was okay, that they're trained at this point. But I never wanted to make them cry.
When I was at one point in my career in LA, even as we were working on Digimon and other stuff, Power Rangers, to earn some kind of better income, I taught for 2 years at North Hollywood High School, and I was a sub, and you know how students teach, substitute teachers, right? So I'd come into these, 10th, 11th grade classes, and they'd all be noisy as hell, and I would ask them nicely to be quiet. And then they wouldn't, and then I'd go, remember a show called Power Rangers? And I'd go, and I'd do this growl, and they'd all go, whoa! And I'd say, so the first thing to learn is that I can be louder than all of you combined. And it's not pleasant, don't make me go there. And then I said, and do you recognize this voice? Will the Digidestined find out what the Emperor is up to by now? So at that point, I had it wrapped around my little finger, Oh yeah, and what was interesting was, that these were like 10th, 11th, 12th graders, right? None of them would admit that they watched the show. They'd go, yeah, my little brother watches that.
Come on, Carrie, get your ass up here. Got Goldar in the house, he's dying here. Let's see, what? About what?
No, God.
Louder than him? Whatever.
Loud. It's Tom, it's always.
Yeah, exactly. Voice stories. I remember walking up behind somebody playing a demo of a game where I was a villain and he was beating my character up. So he's watching the screen in front of him. And it's like, kill, kill! So I walk up behind him and go, kill! They wigged out, I played Optimus Prime for a little bit of time. People really didn't care. Thank you. But the thing is, most often it's like, yeah, you're not Peter Cullen. But I played another character on a game called StarCraft 2. And the character that I played is at 6'8", 380 pounds. And people look at me and they go, dude, there is no way, and I'm listening to your voice, how high-pitched it is, there's no way you're playing this character. And people who play the game, I go up to their ear and I say, hell, it's about damn time. And that's what they do. And when people do that, man, it's so cool. So if you want a basic reaction, I don't really scare the kids, but the gamers go, oh, right on.
Actually, I scared the crap out of Robert De Niro's kids. They're on the set. They're on the set doing their thing with the Rangers, little wimpies. And for some weird reason, I happened to be there dressed in my full makeup, and someone went, oh, get the kids to take a picture with Rancy. That was a real clever idea. Robert looked really happy. Both these kids, I think, had heart attacks on the spot. It was like, no! Oh, let me near that thing.
Did you use a thread after that?
Yeah. They had my picture up in their bedroom wall, We know him. He will be coming. But the funniest thing that ever happened to me, I did a little film for Steven Spielberg called In a Space. And my, thank you. What, the 4 people that have seen it again? Damn, that's really good. I take my arm off and put different attachments on it. And my niece, who was 4 years old, saw it on television. And about 3 months later, I visited, and I walked in, I put both hands out to pick her up, and she flipped out. Totally. She was terrified that the hand would come off and the machine gun would be there. Of course, her mother was excited that the vibrator might be there, but...
Can't take him anywhere.
Well, Carrie won't tell a story. Will we tell a story about the...
No, I don't remember. Hey, I got one. This was at the height of what, like, you know, when it was really popular and it was new, which is what, 94, right? 94? 94. By the way, I said earlier today, I don't know how many of you realize that the first show aired 17 years ago today. Anyway, this is one of those, you know, I mean, I decided to carry 8x10s with me all the time because I figured, you know, this is so hot, it can maybe get me out of trouble or get me upgraded on an airplane or whatever. You didn't know that? Oh, I didn't. How you knew this? Yeah, it works. I'm going to tell you. Two quick ones, and there were lots, but these are the best. I was coming home from New York, and you know when flying was actually kind of normal, and I'm just waiting at the ticket to get to see one of the girls at the ticket counter, and I wait till I see one that I the real pretty young blonde babe isn't going to be the one I want. I want one that I know has at least 2 and preferably 3 kids. Needless to say, I profiled, I handpicked my girl, and that's so politically incorrect. Yeah, look at him, they got quiet, they got so quiet. So, I went up to the window and, you know, she started checking me in. I said, hey, and this is how hot the show was. It had nothing to do with me. I said, do you have kids? And she looked up and said, yeah, and she keeps typing. I said, I'm Goldar. She looks up at me like I'm the second coming. And, you know, like, what? And I never mentioned the Power Rangers at all. She said, you were Goldar? I said, yeah. And she says, well, can you do the voice? I said, you know, that might get everybody's attention, you know. She said, just do it real quick. And before I turn around, she's typing away, and I don't really know what's going on. And I said, what are the kids' names? I pull out the 3 8x. She got 3 kids. No shit. And I went straight to first class. 3 8x10s. And then, first class and Power Rangers. Yeah, that's kind of an oxymoron. But the other one, and I'll shut up, but this is good too. I'm actually going to the beach with Richard, with Alpha 5. And we're rolling down, it's a beautiful day. We said, we're not working, we're gonna go body surfing. And I was living in Hollywood Hills, and I'm rolling down Beechwood, and there's that 4-way stop at Scenic, and it's freaking rolling stop. And there sits the cop on Scenic. I'm like, oh, give me you. We're getting a ticket. Because I make a right on Scenic, take that back shortcut kind of thing, and roll right through it. And he's one of the stereotypical motorcycle cops with the teardrop glasses, the boots, the whole Megillah. Right out of the movie. I pull over, and he walks up to the window, and I reach around, because I kept them all in the side thing behind the seat. I never had to. So, he's going to write me. There's no question. There's no dialogue. It's nothing about anything. And who's talking while I'm talking? Don't do that. So I get out, and that's when you could get away with getting out of your car in those days. And I walked up to him and I said, "Do you have kids?" Which, I got it. Yeah, I got it. And he looks me square in the eye through his teared up glasses, and he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Oh, you are so on thin ice with this. This is a bribe. I mean, this is a bribe." So I simply said, "I'm Goldar." And this dude just looked at me like, "You are right there, buddy. Right there." And then all of a sudden he goes, and we're right around houses and crap. I mean, we're right in the hills. And he kind of looks around. And he gets in my face and says, "Do the voice." Needless to say, I did. And, I mean, I'm going, "Yeah." And he's like, okay. I said, "Okay." Ticket book goes away. He walks over to my car. He had 5 kids. Now, I'm signing them, because every time I signed, I always put their name. So I'm now shaking because I see he's kind of looking around and I can feel the energy. At any second, he's going to go, "You know what, we're not doing this." So I'm signing the things, your dad's great, your dad takes a bribe. Your dad's the man. Follow his, perfect dude, okay? And Richard is sitting there like, not believing what's going on. I mean, he's just looking straight ahead going, "I don't believe this is happening." And I signed the last one, and that was it. I'm out. I go, and off to the beach we went. So, Power Rangers has been very, very good to me.